This tutorial will show you how to use the registration system at Southwestern. It will not tell you which classes to take. That is a conversation you'll have with your advisor. The registration system is called My Laker Link, which can be found in the upper right-hand corner of the home page. You're always welcome to come here to browse classes, but to register, you'll need to be logged in. You'll need your student number and a password. If you don't know them, contact Student First Stop. Your initial password is your date of birth. Try the 6-digit version. And if that doesn't work, try it in 8. If you're still unable to log in, contact Student First Stop. Before you can register, you need to meet with and be cleared by your advisor. If you don't know who your advisor is, click here. If you don't have an advisor, contact ESPS. We're going to assume at this point that you've been advised, cleared, and know what you want to take. We're currently on the Home tab. Let's move to Academics. Just one more thing. Each term, you're asked to update your personal information. It's just a few questions about your reasons for being here. Please also read the registration agreement and acknowledge that you understand your financial obligation. Once you've completed the update, you'll see the 2 options for finding classes: Add Drop and Search for Classes. We'll show you how to use each, starting with Search, which is usually easier. First, let's make sure we're in the right term. You can narrow your search by course number, department, or division. Best to keep division set to all. You can search for courses offered on particular days or times, or by instructor. In most cases, it's easiest not to narrow. Just click Search. We now see an alphabetical listing of all courses being offered in our chosen term, with an index at the bottom. Let's practice finding a course. You may need a math class. Perhaps you tested into Basic Mathematics, Math 20. Math begins with M, so we'll click on HS to MT. No Math 20s here. Let's try the next link. Scrolling down, we find several sections of Math 20. They're all different versions of the same class. Your task is to find the one that works for you. Let's look at the headings to see what kind of choices you have. The first column is to add. When you've made your choice, you'll click to select your section. If there are no boxes in this column, it means you're either not logged in or not cleared by your advisor to register. To read a description of the course, just click on the course number. Be careful when going backwards in My Laker Link. Always click the internal back button, here or here. Never your browser's back button, or your search may get lost. Next is the course title. You may want a particular instructor. You'll want to see if the class has room for you. In John Christensen's class, there are 12 seats open out of the original 20. If it says waitlist, it will mean that all seats have been taken. But you may still have a chance to get in by adding your name to the waitlist. Then you'll be notified by email if a spot opens up. You'll have just 48 hours to add the class, and you will not be automatically added. If status says closed, there won't even be a waitlist, and you cannot add the class. Make note of the days, times, and location of the class. If you're not a morning person, perhaps an afternoon class is available. If you work during the day, there may be an evening section. Please note that Tuesdays are denoted by a T and Thursdays with an R. So TR means the class meets Tuesdays and Thursdays. If the location says Curry, that campus is over 100 miles away from the main Coos Bay campus. Online classes are designated with a D. Math 20 is a 4-credit class. Finally, you'll see the beginning and end dates of the course. Let's say we've decided to add John Christensen's Math 20. Click to put in the check mark. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click Add Course. Courses can be taken for credit to award a degree or audited if taken for general knowledge only. Decide whether you want the credit and click Add Course. If this screen pops up, it means you're not eligible to take the course because you haven't met a prerequisite. Either you did not take the course that will prepare you for this one, or you don't have the required placement score. If you haven't taken placement tests or submitted alternate scores, such as SATs or ACTs, you'll be blocked from taking some courses until you do. If you do not have an adequate reading score on file, you'll be required to register for a reading class before any other course. To take placement tests or get more information, contact ESPS. If you didn't see a prerequisite alert, you should now be registered for your first class and your schedule printed on the bottom of the page. If you change your mind, you can easily drop the course with another click or two. The second method for adding courses is by course number. This works best if you know the exact course number and section you want. If you've looked at the written course schedule, you may have already found this information. Let's say that to help you in your Math 20 course, you've heard of a class called Math Success, offered by the Human Development Department. Course number HD0529. Start typing the course number. Pick the section you want and add course. That's all there is to it. When you finish, you can go back to your My Laker Link student homepage to view and print your class schedule. So now you know the registration process, but knowing what classes to take, when to take them, and in what order is serious business. If you haven't discussed this with your advisor, do so now. If you need technical assistance, if you're not able to log in or have other questions, contact Student First Stop. And if you still experience problems with My Laker Link, it's always possible to register in person at Student First Stop, located in Delwood Hall. We hope this has been informative, and welcome to Southwestern.